What is up, everybody? It's your boy PADDA. We have a special video today. We're going to be giving you guys my NHL prediction, ranking every single 32 NHL teams, and giving you guys my standings prediction video. Now, let's go on Google real quick because the NHL starts in like 3 days. Not even 3 days. I think it starts tomorrow, October 7th. Yeah, so tomorrow we got a lot of games. We got Chicago and Florida. You know, we have New York and Pittsburgh, Colorado, and Los Angeles. We're going to react to all three of those games tomorrow just because, you know, it's opening season. And then Wednesday, I want to try to react to 3 games a day. Honestly, like, I don't know if I'm going to react to, like, I can't react to every single game. It's like, especially on Thursday, there's like 16 games. But I think what we might end up doing is I might end up just having a live stream on YouTube and just reacting it to, like, all of them together. I think that might be the better play to do. Rather than me freaking recording like 10 separate videos. But anyways, guys, drop a like, subscribe, I know you guys' prediction. I'm using a tier list. I was thinking on how to record this video for a while, and I don't know why, but I feel like I have to use a tier list just because, like, I don't really, like, I'm too lazy to edit. You know, I could make, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to, like, I don't want me just talking, like, and then, you know, I'd rather do something. So, this is my tier list. I have Atlantic, Metro, East Wildcard, Central, Pacific, West Wildcard, teams that are just genuinely mid, and then lottery teams. So what I'm going to try to do is the way I'm going to rank these. By the way, if I offend your team, please do not get mad at me. These are just my predictions, okay? Like, I'm a Chicago fan, so, like, you shouldn't get mad at me. We suck, okay? Just be thankful that your team isn't my team. All right. Anyways, so I guess we'll start off with We'll just start off with, you know what, let's go Atlantic Division. I think Atlantic is the best division in hockey right now. It's no question about it. A lot of injuries. Florida lost Barkov for the year. They don't have Kachuk. It's a big blow for Florida. And I think the Atlantic is tough. I actually am going to go with the Tampa Bay Lightning winning the Atlantic Division. I got Tampa Bay winning just because of Vasilevsky. I think, you know, he's going to make or break some things. Next up, I got the Toronto Maple Leafs. Second place in the Atlantic Division. And then third, I'm going to go with the Montreal Canadiens. And that's kind of my pick. And then I have Florida at number 4. I think the Panthers are going to make the playoffs. But I think they're going to be like a wild card team or a borderline 4th team in the Atlantic Division. So those are kind of my standings. Again, I expect these teams to make the playoffs. Even though Florida is banged up, I still think they have a lot of talent on their team. They're well coached. And I think this is a good opportunity for guys like Sam Bennett, Verhaeghe to really step up, Reinhart to step up and show their worth, and guys like, you know, Marchand and, you know, Lostrainen and those guys, Lundell, that they have on their team to kind of step up to the plate. And, yeah, so Metro Division I think is one of the worst divisions in hockey because I got Carolina winning it. I think the Hurricanes should win it with ease. And then second place in the Metro, I got the New York Rangers. I think the Rangers, I mean, they got JT Miller. I mean, I know last year was a really tough year, you know, for the Rangers. But I think this year they should be second place. Then that's kind of it, bro. I don't know if, like I'm looking at the wild card. I think Ottawa will be in the wild card spot for sure. I think I'm trying to look at the Eastern Conference teams. You know what? We'll come back to Buffalo. I think Buffalo's going to be in a wild card. Detroit, I can see the Wings being, you know, obviously these 3 teams kind of being in the you know what, actually I'm going to put Buffalo in mid. I'm going to put Buffalo in mid. I don't know if, like, I want to have them in the wild card spot. I don't think the Devils make the playoffs cuz, like, here's my thing. I think we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. These are the teams I think that make the playoffs. I just think the Devils, I mean, I'll throw them in the Metro Division anyways, but, like, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I'll just, like, I'll try to do 3 teams a division, but this is what I realistically want to do. Like, this, to me, or, like, is what I think is going to happen, but we'll throw them in just in case. Philadelphia, I think will battle for a wild card spot. Actually, I think Philadelphia is mid. I don't believe in the Flyers. Do I? Actually, I don't know. I'll put them in mid. Pittsburgh's pretty mid this year. I don't think they make the playoffs. Islanders, I got them in Lotto. And I'm just looking at what Washington is interesting. I think they'll be battling for a wild card spot. Hot take. I don't think the Capitals make the playoffs. You heard me. I don't think Washington makes the playoffs this year. I think, you know, New York, New Jersey, Detroit all have improved their teams this year. I think they have a better chance of making it than Washington. Call me crazy. I don't think the Capitals. That's my bold take. I don't think the Canadiens make the playoffs. All right, let's go on to the Central Division. I got Dallas winning it. I think the Stars, I mean, they got a new head coach. Mikko Rantanen, full season of Rantanen now. They're stacked. Dallas is stacked. Great defense. Jake Oettinger net. New head coach should bring them some more spirit. I think the Stars win the division. I actually think Dallas might even win the President's Trophy. I think they have a good chance to do that. They're a really good team. So I got Dallas winning the Central. Second place, I got the Colorado Avalanche. I don't know. Avalanche always have a weird regular season. I kind of wanted to put Winnipeg ahead of Colorado. But I think this is kind of what I expect. It obviously could interchange, but I think the Avalanche with the full season of Mackenzie Blackwood, and I do think the Avs, I think McKinnon goes on a tear this year. I think the Avalanche can get that second spot in the Central, then Winnipeg will take the third spot. Pacific Division, I have the Vegas Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, Connor McDavid just signed. By the way, I completely forgot this. McDavid just signed with the Oilers for 3 years, $12.5 million. So that's a freaking steal of a contract. I think the Oilers win. I'm going to go something like this. Vegas, and then I'm going to go Edmonton in the Pacific. And then number 3, this is where, like, I kind of start to kind of get off the grid a little bit. Because wild card, man, like, I want to throw St. Louis in the wild card spot. I think they make the playoffs this year. I also think Minnesota and then Utah. These are kind of like my 3 wild card teams right now. And then maybe I'll throw Los Angeles in there. That's kind of it, bro. I think the Pacific Division is very weak compared to the Central. And then for mid teams, I want to say Calgary is not going to be a lotto team this year, but I think they're going to kind of be in that, mid category. Like, they could definitely compete for a wild card spot, but I'll probably throw them like in here just to be safe. Also Anaheim. I think Anaheim is going to be a little bit better this year. They got Joe Quenneville. I'll put them in mid. I don't think they make the playoffs just yet, but they'll be there. Lotto teams, I got Boston. Unfortunately, I got Chicago in there. I got San Jose in there. I got Nashville, and I don't think Nashville's going to be really that good. Seattle is definitely a weird team because they can compete for a wild card spot. Vancouver, guys, I'm going to throw them in mid. I don't think the Canucks make the playoffs. Call me crazy. I don't think Vancouver is going to make the playoffs. And then Columbus, they can contend for a wild card, but I don't think they make the playoffs. I'm going to throw them in mid for now. This is kind of what the tier list is looking like, and I'm going to give you guys my explanation. So, Atlantic Division, I got all 4 teams making the playoffs. Florida could definitely be in the wild card spot, but I'm just put them in number 4 because I do think they could depend. Like, these are like, if I had to bet money, I think these 4 teams make it. Then I have Carolina and New York. That's 6 teams for sure making it to the playoffs. Then, you know what? I'm throwing New Jersey in wild card. This is kind of what I think is going to happen. Like, between these 2 teams, I would say I can maybe even throw another team in wild card. Actually, you know what? We'll keep 5 teams in the wild card because the NHL is really good this year. I would say, you know what? I can't do Buffalo. You know what? Columbus. Columbus is a safe bet. We'll do Columbus. Like, they have a chance to make the playoffs. So this is what I got. I got pretty much all 6 of these teams making the playoffs, and then maybe Ottawa, New Jersey, Detroit, 2 of these teams sneak in. That's my playoff for the Eastern Conference. Central Division, I got Dallas, Colorado, Winnipeg, all at the top of the division. I could see St. Louis maybe getting a number 4 spot, but I'm going to keep them in wild card. And then, for Pacific Division, I have Vegas and Edmonton. And then I can also see Los Angeles getting this 3rd spot, but I can also see Los Angeles completely missing the playoffs in general, right? If I'm looking at division standings, this is a completely different chart. If we do division standings, maybe I should rank teams by division. But this is kind of what I think is going to happen, though, with the wild card situation. I think St. Louis, Minnesota, I don't know. Like, I kind of don't believe in the Minnesota Wild as much as people do. They just signed Kaprizov to a big boy contract. Can they stay healthy? I also feel like the Western Conference is a juggernaut this year. Utah should be a lot better as well. The Mammoth, and I don't know. I think to me, bro, I think Los Angeles is not as good as they were last year. That's why I have them kind of a little bit lower than most people. And then mid teams, like Calgary's mid. Like, no disrespect to the Flames, they got a good team, but they're just not. Like, the other teams are better. Vancouver, like, yes, they have Quinn Hughes, yes, they got Demko and everyone, but like, bro, like, they lost a lot of talent. I don't really think the Canucks are in particularly that good of a position to make the playoffs. I don't think they do. I don't think they make the playoffs. Buffalo is mid. I think they have a good season, but again, the Atlantic Division is such a fucking juggernaut that it's a shame because there's gonna be 2 good teams that might miss the playoffs in that division. You know, Philadelphia, yeah, Rick Tocchet, I don't think they're that good enough to make it. Maybe they can squeak in, but I don't know. Anaheim, Pittsburgh, Lotto teams, pretty self-explanatory. San Jose, Chicago, New York Islanders, Boston, Nashville. I don't think any of these teams are particularly in a position to go contend, to even make the playoffs. But this is my official standing prediction. Now, if I had to rank every team by division, right, let's just say, I want everyone to just remember, take a screenshot of this right here. Now, if I had to go by division, let's just say I went by division, right? All right, fuck it. Let's go by division. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to cook right now. Am I tripping? Okay, I was going to, where's the Central Division at? Alright, so this is what it would be by division. If we did by division, this would be kind of what I rank teams off by division. But like I said, I think the other chart's a little bit better. Anyways, guys, drop a like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the NHL season, man. I'm excited for it.